right. Happy marriage to Alex DeBrincat.
The GOAT.
The GOAT of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Facts.
Welcome to another Sunday in the Impala with Glen and Stu.
It's the Impala Hour. What you know about it?
It has been quite the eventful week, filled with the free agency and the trades, and off-season is like crazy.
Full throttled now. Everyone's happy. Yesterday was the last Sunday without football. To the end of the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
We are booked
It
till
is
February.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Glen and Stu re-signed until February. Full show.
Facts.
Here we go.
We actually got shit to talk about now. All the way till February.
Oh, God dang. It's hard when there's like a month of no sports and brutal playoffs. No one cares about that.
All I gotta say is,
But-
and then in March we might have first episode not in the Impala.
What?
Cuban Beach.
Oh, that's true. That's true. An
Imagine.
live episode in Cuba.
Facts.
Sheesh.
Be like, all right, we're gonna need the stage today. Why? We got fans in Cuba. We
got
obviously
fans.
do. We
I
had
wonder
a
if you
whole-
can see where viewers are from.
No, absolutely not, man. There ain't nobody in Cuba, man.
You never know.
Never.
All right,
right.
today we discussing the free agency. We ain't gonna discuss everything, obviously. We're only gonna discuss the ones we think are good, surprising, and dog shit.
Some trades too.
And trades,
There's some
obviously.
trades. Maybe some NFL stuff since Carson Wentz news. He
Yeah.
is missing 5 to 12 weeks.
So that means I'm gonna give him he's out for 9.
That means
I say he's out for 9.
Did you hear the rumors?
Why?
They want to bring in Nick Foles
To Indianapolis.
to take Carson Wentz's job because he got injured again.
Oh my God. He
So
would lead
they
the
win
team
in
to
the Super Bowl.
They go to the Super Bowl.
You gotta check. Do the Buccaneers play the Colts? Because if so, Buccaneers ain't going 17-0. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They
Buccaneers ain't going 17-0, period.
well, they ain't if they played Big Dick Nick. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Man.
All right,
Get
so
me something excited over that.
facts. First big signing, I guess, out of the NHL, probably the Sam Bennett deal. I would say.
Sam Bennett, the extension.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
probably the biggest
Sam
re-signed.
Honestly, absolutely horrible with the Calgary
Yeah,
Flames.
he was terrible in Calgary,
He
but
was
as soon as he got
terrible
to
in
Florida, he started lighting it up.
He
did
started late
very
because
good
he
in
was a
Florida.
really good prospect a few years ago.
He was taken like 3rd overall, I think.
Yeah.
3rd or 4th.
He was a really good prospect. He got picked high, and then he goes to Calgary, and he has nothing around him because it's Calgary.
Exactly.
He has
He's
nothing
kind
around
of reminds me of Gurianov, kind of in a way, because they were both good in the playoffs for their teams respectively.
Yeah.
And then this season, they didn't do shit with their team.
Yeah.
Gurianov did better than Bennett though, until Bennett got traded to Florida. And then he started lighting it
Bennett
up.
was a monster in Florida.
He was.
He's physical he's a physical
He's a menace.
forward. Yeah, he's a pain in people's ass,
Kind of
and
a-
he can score.
Yeah, he's kind of like a Walmart Brad Marchand.
But we like Sam Bennett. We don't like Brad
So
Marchand.
Bennett signed 4 years.
4 years for
4.4.
4.4. That's a good increase for Bennett because the way he was playing in Calgary, he's maybe worth like 2.
Yeah.
4.4 mil for Florida. Florida's on the rise. Don't tell me Florida's
Yeah,
not.
Florida is on the rise, but they're in a hard division. It's gonna be hard to get a play. They're gonna be a
they're-
wild card
They
spot.
got Leafs, Bruins, Tampa,
'Cause
Habs now.
It's safe to say Lightning already locked up their playoff spot. See, but the thing about Boston is, I don't
They
know,
lost
man.
Krejci. They lost
Halak.
Yep, they lost Halak, Krejci,
What's
Chara.
his name? Is it? What is his name? Is it Vader? Is his last name Vader? The goalie.
Yeah.
They lost him. I don't know if Raska's gonna play.
I don't know. Didn't they lose Nick Ritchie went to the Leafs. So did Andre Case.
He's gone.
Who else did they lose?
They lost Lazar, whatever his name, Lazard or something. No, not
Curtis
Lazard.
Lazar?
No, that fucking menace of a society defenseman. The one who's trying to scrap Ovi, the no name.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He's gone.
Matt
Yeah.
Lazon or whatever.
Oh yeah, that one. I think they were trying to move Jake DeBrusk.
Really?
I don't know if Boston's gonna be all great, but hey, who
Hey,
knows?
Boston's had the same team for like the last 10
they're
years,
just
aside
getting-
from the rookies.
They're just getting older too.
They're getting older. They're losing their leadership. What about Bergeron next year?
Bergeron, he's playing.
Yeah, how old's he though? He's up there. He's up there.
He's probably in the
35?
same. Oh, what draft did he go in?
He was Crosby before Crosby.
I don't
One
think
before?
before Crosby.
One or two. Maybe was he in Ovi's draft? The year before?
I
I feel like he was like an 04, 05. maybe.
What the fuck?
Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle tattoo. Nipsey Hussle tattoo.
2003. So
2003.
Fleury's draft.
Fleury. So he was before Ovi.
Yeah.
So 2003. So he got drafted, what?
He's just an old bag of bones. 45th.
So
Second
what?
round.
He's almost 20 years deep in his NHL career.
Yep.
So he's
So
aged.
he's almost like 38.
Yeah, he's aged. He's aged quite a bit. So I don't see him lasting too much longer.
No.
But again, he's probably one of the most solid defensive forwards.
He's not really having a decrease in his play.
No, but like
I think he might still have another 5 to 4 years.
But at the same time, they still have Marchand, Pasternak,
Yep.
Bergeron. They still have DeBrusque as of right now.
Yeah, they have the
still
top line
have
intact, but after that,
they got McAvoy. They got Torrey Krug.
Their depth is
Krug went to St. Louis.
No. Their depth is
okay. Yeah,
it's
kind of
there.
leaving.
It's not
leaving.
there anymore. They got that first line, and then all you gotta do, like that's why you look at Boston right now, and realistically, one good shutdown line from a team, and that just cancels out their first line. They got nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Philip Deneau. Shut
Yep.
that down all day. I mean, so there you go. The Atlantic Division's going to be pretty hard.
That'll be an interesting race.
Buffalo's a joke.
Yeah,
Ottawa's no good. The Red Wings.
Red Wings.
Also,
they got Puig, so they're probably winning.
Yeah,
no, they got Puig, so they're probably winning the
honestly,
division.
I think Detroit will be better than Buffalo.
They won't be last in the division.
No.
They might not even be second last in the division.
I don't think. I think they'll be better than Ottawa by a little.
Yeah, and the Montreal.
I don't know if Montreal make the playoffs.
I
don't know.
Yeah,
I honestly
knows?
don't. If Carey Price plays like he did in playoffs, then maybe.
I think there's a lot of good. Every division's really up for grabs, except for the Pacific is the only one where it's like Vegas is going to dominate. Then the other two teams that want to get shit stomped, they can join.
Is Colorado Central?
They're Central.
Yeah, Colorado.
Pacific is Vegas, Edmonton, San Jose, Kings, Ducks, Vancouver, and Kraken.
Yeah,
that's a fucking joke of a division.
Yeah, really.
That's
four bottom six.
So
bottom
realistically, they're not getting a wild card spot out of that division. So Vegas is obviously winning that division. That's not even up for discussion. Really, Vegas has basically already won that division.
Mm-hmm.
Edmonton's probably in there. Then for the third one, probably Canucks, maybe Kraken if they're good. I think that's a big part of why Vegas was good so early, because they're in such a shit division.
They really did get put in the most bum division.
Because Coyotes got bumped out of that one. They're in the Central now. Anyways, I'd say the next big signing would be Paul Stastny.
Re-sign for 1 year.
1 year.
The Jets need to re-sign because the Jets lost a few key pieces to their team. They lost Appleton. They lost, what's his name? Thorburn? Was that his name? Thorburn Brassois. They lost him. Yeah. They lost their backup Tendy. So when Hellebuck ain't on their game, guess what? You lost.
Yep.
You lost. Because
you ain't got a good backup. They did bring in a defenseman, Brandon Dillon. They traded him. They got him from Washington.
But you also gave away 2 picks.
Yeah. Second rounders, though.
Second, third.
No, just 2 second rounders.
Oh,
both in 2023. That's kind of a typo. That's probably only 1 pick, unless they have 2 second round picks in 2023.
22 and 23.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, well.
There goes your second round picks for 2 years, so we'll need to pick up another one.
Yeah, and then probably the next big deal to happen was the Fleury trade.
And
now that he's playing, what a steal of a trade.
That's a bit
That's a fucking.
So it was that you just got Bowman.
We just got Trey Flower. Let's go, man.
Literally, the risk to reward ratio was almost the risk was
nothing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 0.8. Literally, you're losing some ECHL player.
We're not losing him. He's still playing in our system.
Well, he's playing for Rockford.
Roughly, Vegas is paying this guy to play for us.
To play for the farm team and develop Chicago players. Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be the best goalie Chicago's had since Corey Crawford's prime, 6 years ago? 7 years ago?
I wouldn't go that far. He was, I think, the last year...
His prime.
Yeah, his last year in prime would have been no, that was just the last year he won the Cup. I would say 16 or 17.
Really?
Would have been his last year in his prime. Because we were the top seed in the West in 2017.
I guess. Oh, yeah, and then you got smashed by Smashville.
Because Pecorino decided to carry a team for 2 straight years, then head out.
And then head out. Win a Vezina and head out.
Yeah, facts. So that was an absolute steal of the trade.
Yeah.
Shame on Vegas. Vegas almost broke Fleury's heart.
Yeah, really.
The reports came out. Vegas,
he didn't want it because he don't trust anyone
anymore. He can't trust anybody because Pittsburgh did him fucking dirty. And then Vegas promised him, the Vegas GM promised Fleury that he could retire in Vegas and he wouldn't move him. And then he moved him without telling him. So.
That poor guy.
Hey, all I gotta say is Stan Bowman ain't playing tag, he's playing hide and seek. A few years ago, we traded Robin Leonard there. And guess what? Now we got the Vezina winner and Fleury.
Yeah.
So, boom. And we got Subban. It's a win-win. Everybody's winning. Except for Vegas, poverty franchise.
Exactly.
Anyways, next big sign-in. Connor Garland, Vancouver. 5 years, $4.95 million. Don't know why you don't round that up to 5.
Who cares?
Make some big bucks. Come on.
4.95 mil. Connor Garland, I think he could be worth it.
He could be. He was the best player on Arizona. He was the best forward.
He's
100%.
But
we'll see.
I think he's a solid player. He just had nothing going for him in Arizona. Yeah. He really doesn't. How can you stay motivated when even if you make the playoffs, you're getting curb stomped? And there's not even a question. I don't think Arizona last year, even if they made the playoffs, wouldn't win more than one game in the playoffs. I think they would have been gone so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's a really good player. He's a special player. And
especially because they had to play Colorado again.
With Vancouver, depending on what line he goes on, he could definitely put up.
And depending on if Pettersson's still there, I think he's getting offer sheeted. When's his contract up? Is it this year or next year?
Next, it should be.
Because Vancouver's trying to clear as much cap so they can.
Yeah.
Because they know he's gonna get offer sheeted.
Mm-hmm.
Which if I'm Vancouver, I mean, you get a good deal. You lose Pettersson, he's probably gonna get blown away in the wind anyways. And you get a first round pick.
Pettersson gets way too much hype. Pettersson gets.
He does. He definitely does.
Way too much hype.
His rookie season was really good.
Of course, he scores so many goals for Vancouver because they ain't got no one else to do it.
Brock Besser's the only one, and he picks and chooses if he wants to score it on each season.
Some days Brock Besser looks like an all-star on the ice, and some days he's invisible.
No, I'd say Pettersson got hyped up because his rookie season was really good, but then after that, they're just
he has good. He can score. But, he has to. Otherwise, that team doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he gets shut down pretty easily,
I want to know what...
You can bully him.
Yeah, he's so light. You can bully that man in the corner all day. A physical defenseman...
He's like 6 foot something. He's like 100 pounds.
Physical defenseman in the corner is winning every single corner battle.
Man's woke up and chose the Robbie Anderson build.
Facts, man. Cash. Skinny boy.
I did not see the money on this deal, but this is a pretty brutal deal.
Pavel
Buchnevich, 4 years, $5.8 million.
Pavel Buchnevich is a really good player. He is not worth $5.8 million.
Yeah.
Not worth $5.8.
No.
I can see 4.8. I can see 4.5.
This contract definitely has potential to bite St. Louis in the ass in 2 to 3 years' time.
St. Louis lost Hoffman.
Yep.
So they had a little bit of...
I don't think... People think St. Louis is great. I don't think
I think... The thing with St. Louis, man...
I don't know if they make the playoffs this year. Jordan Binghamton has not been anything since...
Since he, won the...
Since his first season. Mm-hmm. Then he's been average.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to lose Vladimir Tarasenko. They lost Mike Hoffman.
Where's Tarasenko going?
He just don't want to be in St. Louis.
I know, but if no one's offered him nothing.
Yeah, but I think he might not play.
He's not gonna be like that. No way.
I could absolutely see him being like that.
Is he really that much of a brat?
Well, if he's demanding a trade,
he's asking for a trade, but no one really wants him. He's washed.
Man's washed. Teams definitely want him. It just depends what St. Louis is asking prices.
Man made the cover of NHL and then dipped.
Facts.
Swear he was one of the best players in the league a few years ago, and now
he just dipped,
good.
Got injured, and said, "I'm head out."
He's not great.
Yeah, and then Ovi signed 5 years, $9.5
million. The king of Washington.
Man's going for Gretzky's record.
You can't hate Ovi. Even he don't care. He's like, well, if I get number 1, woohoo. If I don't, number 2 is also good. He just want to play hockey, man. He don't care.
Man play hockey. Stop bitching about his contract.
It don't matter. He literally power play. He'll guarantee you until he's 45 years old. That man will score a minimum of 15 power play goals a year. For real. It doesn't matter what you do. If you let one inch of space, man scoring on that, it's not like you can study it because there's one thing to look at, and he does it every single power play goal. But the man's like the most lethal shooter in NHL history.
Yeah. So next contract here is Joel Armia, 4 years, 3.5.
I like
million. He was good for them in the playoffs. He had some big goals for them.
I think that's a good signing.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Habs did well this offseason so far.
There's a few minor trades. There's the Brent Seabrook contract going to Tampa for Tyler
nothing.
Johnson and a second-round pick.
Basically, Chicago gets a depth forward.
We get like a third line. We get a bottom six player.
You get a depth forward.
And a second-round pick for nothing.
You literally just get him, and Tampa clears some cap space because Seabrook retired, didn't he?
I hope he comes back. He did, but I can see him coming back.
I can't.
Last dance. He
Yeah,
gonna lace up the boot.
Probably win a cup.
He gonna go get his 4th cup. Landeskog was the next big signing. 8 years at $7 million. Very odd for that to happen, especially since he's their captain. And Nathan McKinnon went out publicly saying, "I will take a pay cut to keep this team together." And then their captain goes out bitching and complaining, almost wanting to leave because he's not getting paid.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Very odd look for their captain there. But,
yeah, real great leadership.
Very good leadership.
Leadership.
All this means is most likely Nathan McKinnon will almost never be the captain of the Avalanche as long as Landeskog's around.
No,
that's 8 more years with McKinnon not being the captain because I don't think they're just gonna take it off Landeskog and give it to McKinnon.
The thing is, I don't.
Which sucks because you look at how that contract negotiation
Landeskog whined just to make $7 million.
Just to make $7 million.
Why? If you're gonna whine and whine, at least come out on top and make $9 million or something.
It's just not a good look for him, especially having McKinnon, an assistant captain, come out saying, "I will take a pay cut so this team can stay together."
Yeah.
Then the captain says, "You know what? Fuck that. I want my money." Man, you're a millionaire anyways. Calm down.
You're making way too much money as it is to play sports. Okay. All right, you're good. You're an athlete, and you're making more than most people make as fucking doctors and save people's lives and shit. You're playing hockey, and teenagers are watching you. That's literally your job. Who cares if you make $5 million compared to $7 million? Who cares? Yeah. You're making plenty of money. A lot of it is gonna get taken by tax anyway. So
next signing, first of many goalies to go. Peter Mrazek, 3 years, $3.8 million.
Good secondary goalie.
Man just wants to get throat punched by Joe Thornton again.
Facts. So now the Leafs got Campbell. If Campbell plays how he did last year, I'm happy.
Yeah, but now you actually got fucking teams to play against.
Yeah, it's true. Campbell's got to play just as good as he did in that division.
It's good. It's a good signing to bring Mrazek in, just in case he doesn't. Because if Campbell plays like how Campbell was before last year, you're gonna need a starter.
Yeah,
Mrazek is at least a starter.
And I think, basically it was just a swap with Carolina, except Carolina's gonna pay Anderson more than we're paying Mrazek. So unless Anderson plays amazing in Carolina,
that's just his entry-level contract. Carolina just signed him now. They drafted him. They just signed his entry-level contract.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's a good pickup for sure.
Next signing, Tyson Barrie to the Oilers. Bit of an overpayment there. 3 years, $4.5 million.
He's not bad.
I don't know if I'm taking $4.5 million.
Well, was he their top offensive defenseman?
I think Darnell Nurse was.
Offensively?
I think so, because people were bitching and complaining that he wasn't up there for the Norris. Edmonton fans were, at least.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Their brains ain't very big, though, so who knows?
That's true. Tyson Barrie just has a lot of gaps in his game. That's the thing.
Defensively. Next signing fills up those gaps. Zach Hyman, 7 years, $5.5 million. That's a great signing.
Yeah.
Don't know why Toronto didn't offer him $5.5 million.
Yeah.
Very, very odd that they didn't even.
We can pay Marner that much money to score no points in playoffs.
Yeah.
Hyman will ball out, go full effort. He'll do anything for his team, and we don't even give him an offer.
You could have got Hyman instead of signing what's his name off Boston. Who'd you sign? Richie and Mrazek. You could have kept Hyman.
Yeah.
But Dubas has other plans.
He
says my team got bullied, so I'm going to take a gritty forward away, and we'll take Peter
forward.
Mrazek
and a shittier gritty forward. We'll take a goalie that will play 15 games this season.
Yep. And then Vancouver signed. They take the second goalie off the board, I think, here. I don't know how much goalies were signed yet. Yaroslav Halak, 1 year, 1.5 mil.
Literally just hurting Boston, that's it.
I didn't even hear this one. Alec Martinez, 3 years, 5.25 million.
Ain't he the guy that won the cup for the Kings?
Yep.
Yeah. That's the only thing anyone's going to ever know him for.
Mike Riley, 3 years, $3 million.
He's on a rise a little,
That's
but
interesting.
I don't know if... I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Boston's just trying to keep their, young roots around, because if people take their young roots, their old roots are leaving.
Yeah.
Retiring. If their young roots are gone, too, they're just going to be a no-name franchise soon. So.
I forgot that they got Taylor Hall, too. They signed him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Terrible trade here from Edmonton. Trading Ethan Bear for Warren Fogle. I don't know what Ken Holland's thinking over there in Edmonton.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's thinking at all. Because I know for a fact that when Chicago was doing the Duncan Keith trade, he said that Ethan Bear wasn't untouchable. And then 3 weeks later, he trades him for Warren Fogle.
He trades him for a bum forward.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Warren Fogle has his, shining moments. Every now and then, he'll have, he's had a few highlight goals and all that.
I think Ken Holland's just mad about Ethan Bear in the playoffs that year. He basically lost on that series.
But, I mean, Ethan Bear is a young defenseman.
You traded away a young defenseman, honestly, probably a promising future.
Yeah, it takes time to fucking develop, man.
Yeah,
he's not going to be perfect first year. How old is the kid? 22,
yeah,
21?
Yeah,
he's
probably
young.
Around there, but defensemen take a lot longer than forwards to develop.
Exactly.
He's
and now you're taking
mad.
Warren Fogle. Warren Fogle's probably close to developed, and he's probably a third-line forward, maybe fourth.
Yeah, 100%. I think they're just mad about Ethan Bear scored on their own net twice in the play-ins.
Still.
Basically giving us the fucking series-clinching goal.
That's true.
But whatever, that's why I like him. My type of player. Blake Coleman in Calgary, 6 years, $4.9 million.
My only problem with this is signing 6 years on a team that you have no recollection playing with.
The team's not going anywhere neither. Man just wants his money. He got 2 cups. He don't care.
Yeah, he's won cups.
The more you look at it, man, I don't think Tampa's winning it this year. They're losing a lot of forwards, a lot of key pieces that helped them get that cup. Barkley, they almost lost their whole fourth line there that helped them out so much in the Montreal series. And in the Islander series, you lost Blake Coleman, Barclay Goodrow, and Alex Cologne's the only one on that line still there, I think. Very odd, but hey, Tampa's Tampa. They'll probably still win the cup, honestly. This is an overpayment of half from the Stars. Ryan Suter, 4 years, $3.6 million. I don't know why you would want him for 4 years. That's
Ryan Suter's old, man. I swear Ryan Suter has been playing since I was a baby.
He's very old, and his play has significantly decreased. Yeah. So I don't know why you want him for 4 years at 3.6.
You sign him for 2 years, maybe.
Yeah, and then again, overpayment here. 2 years on Freddie Anderson for $4.5 million.
Do not look at the season that man just had.
Yeah.
How on earth do you think he's worth that much money?
He couldn't win games in the AHL, and you paid him $4.5 million.
Yeah, he lost a game in the minors. He had a losing record. He had a below 900 save percentage. He let in more than 3 goals a game.
Yeah.
Why on earth would you pay him that much money?
No, Carolina's, I don't know what their thought process was with their goaltending.
For 2 years, is that what it was?
For 2 years.
Sign him for 1 year, see how he plays.
They completely cleared out their goalie room. They refused to pay Alex Nedeljkovic.
Yeah. What's with that? They got rid of Nedeljkovic
because they didn't think he was a good enough goalie to, take them all the way.
So they won't pay a potential Calder winner.
They won't
3.5,
take
but they'll pay a
voted Calder winner, but they will take a goalie who couldn't win a game in the AHL.
Yeah.
For $4.5 million.
For $1 million more.
Yeah. $1.2 million more. I think Nedeljkovic signed for 3.3, or maybe it was 3.5. And then they also signed Antti Ranta.
Antti Ranta, man.
For 2 years, $2 million. So
he's not worth $2 million either. He's been playing since Jesus was walking the earth, man.
So the Canes had Nedeljkovic.
I'm waiting for Evgeny Nabokov to come out of retirement.
Did they have Bernier? What goaltender did they have off Toronto? Bernier? No, they had Reimer, right? Bernier was Detroit.
Yeah.
So they had Reimer, Nedeljkovic, and Mrazek.
Yeah.
All 3 of those goalies are gone. They replaced that goaltending room with Antti Ranta and Frederik Andersen. But the thing about Andersen is when he played for you guys, besides this season, the defense was subpar. Mm-hmm. So he's going into a better situation defensively for Carolina. Yes. But, I mean, he was losing games in the AHL.
And now he's got Ethan Bear in front of him.
He let 5 goals in an AHL game. Yeah. I just don't see how you pay a goalie 4.5. Who's losing AHL games $4.5 million.
Now and the Canes just lost Dougie Hamilton.
They didn't, yeah, but defensively that helps them out. That's one less player to worry about.
You still have he's a unit of a player though.
Yeah, but he handicaps you in his own zone.
Yeah.
He's a pylon. Trade. This was, I guess, kind of Evgeny Dadonov to Vegas for Nick Holden. These nuts on your chin. What was it on?
Isn't Evgeny Dadonov old, or does he just look old?
I think he looks old because he's had a depressing career in Florida and then going to Ottawa. So I think he's just depressed. So for Nick Holden and a third rounder, Alex Wenberg's probably the next big signing. Just looking at
that's a good one.
Looking at the money, 3 years, $4.5 million.
That's a good one.
Not a bad signing for the Kraken.
That's a good pickup by the Kraken. I thought they would have taken him in the.
Yeah. Signing from the Predators, Mikhail Granlund, 4 years, $5 million.
Okay, definitely not worth $5 million.
No.
3.5 maybe.
Nashville.
He's all right.
Nashville won't win a cup in forever just because their rebuild strategy or their strategy to develop a team is the same and just isn't working. They keep going. They get a great goaltender that carries them, and they get good defense, and then they just have terrible forwards.
Yep.
Their whole forward.
Ryan Johansson leave?
No, he's still there, but his place is so bad.
It's just really decreasing.
They overpaid Matt Duchene. I think he's making 9.5 or 8.75 or something.
Matt Duchene makes a shit ton of money to
for
score
a shit ton
15
of years
goals.
Too. Oh yeah, I don't think he had 15 goals.
Really, 10?
Maybe he didn't score his first goal till 2 months into the season.
That's so bad.
We'll see here.
It's just fun to watch the shocks. That is how is that possible? How are you that bad? How is your team that bad?
Jake, man. Take a guess.
8.
Take it.
8 goals. Less? 6. 6 goals.
Okay, so
Matt Duchene scored 6 goals.
Okay.
$9.5 million. He scored 6 goals.
Oh, please
You're
don't.
paying him $1 million a goal.
His current salary is $10 million
per year,
but his current cap hit is 8. So you are paying a player $8 million. Okay, so he played 34 games. He had 6 goals. How many assists?
5.
No.
Less.
Up.
Okay. 8.
Whoa. He ain't no all-star here. Come on, he's up on him.
7?
He had 13 points in 34 games. $8 million
for 13 points.
That's 1.5 less than Ovechkin, Braden Point, Seth Jones. Seth Jones had more points than him. He's a fucking defenseman. He's making he's so
if it's a full season, man is still scoring less than 0.45 points a game. Isn't he?
Yeah. But here's what I like here. So he's making $8 million. Alex DeBrincat is making $6.4 million and had more goals than he had points.
Jeez.
We are paying DeBrincat 4.3 or something?
Mm-hmm, something like that.
4.3. He had 56 points in 52 games.
That's what you sign people to because that's a fair contract.
But Matt Duchene, you paid him. I think he's locked up for 8 years, so maybe he's got 2 more
locked
years
up
on
is right. Let me out! Let me out!
They're probably trying to help him. They're probably turning off the damn electric fence and giving him bed sheets to climb over. They don't probably want to pay him.
God.
Nashville, your GM is fucking terrible. He is dicking you guys. Fire him. Please, for the love of God. Don't actually. You're a poverty franchise. I hope you stay like that.
I hope you resign him.
You just don't know how to build a team. Your GM is an absolute stooge.
He should have stayed in Ottawa.
He should have stayed. Yeah, probably. I was gonna say Colorado, but he wanted to stay in Colorado, but Colorado didn't want him.
He should have stayed.
Ooh.
Mark Stone.
Ooh, this is ugly. This is an ugly contract. Alex Goligoski. 1 year. How much money do you think?
That's that defenseman, isn't it? That old defenseman. How old is he? 32?
I think so. I think he's old.
This is an ugly contract. He shouldn't be making more than $3 million.
Oh, he is.
He shouldn't be, though.
He is.
He shouldn't be making more than 3.5.
It's a mini Matt Duchene here.
Oh, no. He shouldn't be making more than 3.5.
Oh, he is.
He shouldn't be making more than 4.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he shouldn't be making more than 4.5.
Oh, he is.
He's not making $5 million.
Yes, he is.
He's making $5 million.
1 year, $5 million.
Why? On the fucking Wild?
Minnesota, man.
Oh, they're like, oh, no. They took Ryan Suter, our aging defenseman.
No.
We got to replace him.
He's like, oh, my God.
Alex Goligoski.
We got to sign Kirill Kaprizov, man. We probably need all the money.
Okay,
wait,
look.
Alex Goligoski, give him $5 million.
Okay, look up Goligoski. What was his plus minus?
Goligoski, man.
Goligoski. What was his plus minus? Alex Goligoski. What was his plus minus?
God, man. This is going to be a struggle to fucking... Hang on. Oh, I wasn't even close. Oh, shit. Goalie. There we go. He was a +2, eh?
Plus two.
All right, this is a stat
If you're
line.
signing him for $5 million, he should be at least a plus 20.
He played the full season.
Or a plus 15.
He had 3 goals, 19 assists, 22 points. Still more than Matt Duchene.
22 points in how many?
56. Played the full
56,
season. Still more than Matt Duchene. So right now you're doing good.
Okay, 22 points, not bad. 19 assists on defense, not horrible.
His average time on ice was 23 minutes.
It's not bad.
He had... Ooh, what the fuck? He had... His power play time on ice total was 55 minutes.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. He had 7 power play points, 76 hits.
He was probably out there with Chychrun. 76
hits.
So he's not
108 blocks.
108 is pretty good. That's good.
14 penalty minutes. 72. I think that's shots maybe.
Just S.
SH.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Or shorthand.
No, because then it's shooting percentage at 4.2. I'm assuming.
Okay.
And like I said, a +2. Does this say his age? 36.
36.
36.
So he's at the tail end of his career, and you're paying him $5 million.
Yeah, speaking of tail end of career,
the blocking stats is good.
They're good, but
100 plus blocks a season is pretty good.
5 mil.
$5 million, no.
You can
5
probably
mil.
get the thing about
so
blocking.
who's he making more then? Who's he making more than at $5 million?
At $5 million, he is making more.
Is he making more than Muslim? Is he making more than Morgan Riley?
I don't think Morgan Riley. I think Morgan Riley's in the 6.
Yeah, he might.
I don't know about Muddin. I feel like Muddin's 4.5. He's making more than Dennis or David Savard. Yeah. Because that's the next signing. 4 years, $3.5 million for Montreal.
See that's a good. It's not bad. He's a physical defenseman. He has experience. He's physical. Oh, Derek Forbort.
3 years, $3 million for Boston.
Yeah, I don't know. Forbort's kind of a no-name though.
So. Oh, another player lost by Boston, Sean Corrali.
Yes, that's a big one.
Not a bad signing right there.
That's a good pickup by Columbus.
Unfortunately, you chose to go to.
Unfortunately, you went to Ohio.
You chose to go to Columbus. Very odd move. I would
go to Ohio.
Oh my. Okay, I think I found the best signing. Boone Jenner, 4 years, $3.75 million. Now that's a contract. My main man, Boone Jenner. Hey man, what you know about Boone Jenner, man? You better win the Hart Trophy.
Ooh, run it up.
Poverty franchise stars at it again. One. 1 year, $2 million for Hopi.
So, just let me know what the thought process is. If he goes to Vancouver and he signs a 2-year contract, and he was so shit that they had to buy out the final year just so they never had to see him in a Canucks jersey again.
It's for real estate. We'll give you $2 million. Come on over.
You re-sign him. Or you don't re-sign him. Someone signs him for $2 million. No.
Yeah.
No, man. He shouldn't be making $2 million.
Ooh. Another rough one here. Cody Ceci, 4 years, $3.25 million. Don't know why you'd want Cody Ceci for 4 years. I don't know why you would want him for 4 years. Knock yourself out.
Paquette, that's a good pickup.
Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot for the Canes.
No, but that's a good pickup.
Luke Glendenon. Well, yeah, there's
Brossois. That's a good pickup by Vegas. Bad loss by the Jets.
Yeah, you replaced Marc-Andre Fleury with a backup goalie on the Jets.
I gotta let this place air out. It's hot as hell. Can't be doing that.
Another bought out goalie signed in the contract. Philadelphia Flyers decide, oh my God, Martin Jones, really? They take Martin Jones, 1 year, $2 million.
1 year?
1 year, $2 million. Yeah. So Sharks have a new goalie. Tell them that's where James Reimer went.
2
years, $2.25 million. So their goaltending tandem is Devin Dubnyk and James Reimer. Very, very bold strategy, Sharks, but you are a poverty franchise. Speaking of, did you hear about the new broke boy news with Evander Kane?
Oh, yeah.
About him potentially
betting on his own
games. Did you hear about the situation with his wife?
No.
He left her. like his wife, I think a kid that's already born, and the wife's pregnant. So he left his pregnant wife and his kid at home while the bank was coming to take the house while they were there, and he was out partying and going to dinner somewhere, in France or something.
Oh my god!
That's why all the news came out, because his wife was exposing him. She was passed. Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Uh-oh.
Did you see with the Jonathan Bernier deal?
I know he's making 4+.
Yeah, 2 years to the Devils.
Yeah.
4.15 or what? 4.125 million.
Yeah. It's just a bit too much.
Yeah. I mean, he's insane. When he plays for Detroit,
when he plays
has
really
flashes.
good. When he plays really good, he's worth that. But
However,
when he plays bad, it's a killer. Old. He is old.
This is an interesting one. Ian Cole, 1 year for $2.9 million for Carolina.
I can't believe he's still alive. That dude's been playing since I was itty bitty. Ian Cole. Did he won a cup with Pittsburgh, didn't he?
Ian Cole?
Yeah. Was he playing on that?
Maybe.
I feel like.
Maybe. Brock McGinn to Pittsburgh, 4 years, $2.75 million.
That's not a bad pickup.
Here's an interesting one. The Philip Grubauer deal. So.
Oh yeah, Grubauer to Kraken.
But now the original deal was 6 years, $5.9 million. Yeah. But something's wrong with the deal, so they have to restructure it. So this isn't the actual contract. So there's gonna be a new one. Yeah. Because they didn't do it right. Good job, Ron.
Ron Francis.
Anyways, interesting thing about the Grubauer. That means 2 of the 3 Vezina finalists are on new teams. Mm-hmm. The winner is on a new team.
Yeah.
I think the runner-up was Grubauer. Maybe not. I don't think he was. I think he slipped all the way to the top 3. I think Hellebuck ended up getting more votes than him.
Really?
But he was still a finalist. So, actually, no. Finalist means you got to finish top 3, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I think he was 3rd and Vasilevsky was 2nd. So, that's odd.
Yeah.
Jake McCabe to Chicago, 4 years, $4 million.
That's a good pickup.
Man, it was...
It's not bad. Maybe a little bit less. I don't know.
It's okay. He's really good defensively. I think that's what the thing is. He killed Scheifele on a hit, too. That's what I liked. Oh, my God. He walloped them.
Yeah.
Philip Deneau, 6 years, $5.5 for the Kings.
That's a great pickup. That's a great pickup. But other than he doesn't do much offensively, he's a really, really good defensive forward, and he can shut down good lines.
Power franchise. Nashville.
Welcome to another Nashville one. Time to have a stroke and die.
Another goaltending signing.
Oh, that's the Riddick one.
1 year, $1.25 million.
Why would you sign him, dude? Riddick, How many games did he play last year?
Not a lot, because Calgary didn't want him. So you signed a goalie that was traded at the deadline for a 3rd round pick, 4th round pick, maybe a 6th round pick. He got 1 start or 2 starts with the Leafs.
If that, yeah.
And then you guys said, oh my God, we need David Riddick. Because here's why, again, with Nashville, they don't want to pay Saros. They didn't pay Saros.
I don't know why. He's actually not bad.
And now he carried them.
Yeah.
He was 4th or 5th in Vezina Trophy votings. He had MVP votes, and they won't pay him. So he's filing for that thing where, I don't even remember what it's called, but a different GM or something, is going to say how much he's worth since they can't agree on a deal. So a GM's going to have to pick a salary for him, and if Nashville signs him, they sign him. If they don't, then you're fucking stupid. Yeah, and then they're built completely fucked because now they have shit goaltending, shit forwards, and okay defensemen. Good defensemen, I guess, even though they lost some pieces there. Mm-hmm. They think, Nolan Patrick's going to be their answer? Or no, where's Nolan Patrick? Did he go to Vegas? No, he went to Vegas. They got Cody Glass.
Yeah.
Alex Edler to the Kings, 1 year, $3.5 million.
He's old, but he's a veteran.
I swear, defensemen.
Veteran defensemen going all over the place.
Defensemen, because of how they work, their salaries make no fucking sense. Mm-hmm. Speaking of making no sense, Tony DeAngelo at Carolina for 1 year, $1 million.
Locker room cancer. Locker room cancer.
Hope you guys got some damn chemo fucking...
Yeah, I hope you...
Therapy over there. Yeah. Another Kraken sign in here. Jaden Swartz, 4 years, $5.5 million.
Not 5.5. Don't give him 5.5. He's
especially when you see the next signing, Carter Verhaeghe in Florida for 3 years, $4.16 million.
Verhaeghe's better than Schwartz, and he's taking 1.5 mil less. So
What the fuck, Coyotes?
Oh, that's that European. He actually played well over.
I don't even know how you
overseas.
can sign that. You have to sign them. You can't sign them for that high, I don't think. They have to get an entry-level contract if you sign them from overseas, I thought.
I think he played in the NHL.
Oh, well then. They signed him 1 year, $3.2 million.
He played in the NHL. He went back over because he didn't do anything.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
NHL.
he's returned to the Coyotes
Yeah.
after scoring 69 goals in 117 KHL games.
Yeah.
Mein Kampf, 2 years, $1.5 million average for the Leafs.
I like it. Good pickup by the Leafs.
Braden Point, 8 years, $9.5 million in Tampa.
He deserves it. So
Dezengel's going to the Coyotes. Matthias Janmark staying in Vegas for 1 more year for $2 million.
not bad.
Getzlaf, 1 more year, $4.5 million.
I don't know why they pay him that much.
No. Mike Hoffman,
That's
the
a good pickup by
Canadiens,
the
3
Habs.
years,
That's a really
$4.5
good
million.
pickup by the Habs. Hey, ex-Sea Dog Mike Hoffman.
Dougie Hamilton to the Devils, 7 years, $9 million.
I hope y'all like getting scored on.
Oh, Boston signed Linus Elmark,
Oh, yeah,
4 years, $5 million.
Interesting. Very.
Please Suter to the Red Wings for
I wish
$3.25
Chicago
million
signed
average.
him, man.
Fuck, I did. Then Boston, donkey of the day for this signing, 2 years, $3.8 million for Nick
You're
Foligno.
paying Nick Foligno $4 million a year.
Enjoy.
That's what a waste. What a waste.
Dmitry Kulikov,
Kulikov.
2 years, $2.25 million.
Nah, he's okay.
Craig Anderson to Buffalo.
I forgot he
Craig.
played, bro.
Oh, Craig, man, come on.
Craig the Egg.
Hockenbach went to fucking Dallas.
Hockenbach or whatever.
Corey Perry to
If you can't
Tampa,
beat him,
2
join him.
years, $1 million average.
If you can't beat him, join him.
Brandon Saad to the Blues, 5 years, $4.5 million
It's a good
average.
pickup by St. Louis, but I mean they probably won't do anything. So
Philip Chichel, 2 years, $2.3 million average for the Rangers.
yeah, he likes that place.
Jake Bean,
Jake
3
Bean.
years,
Again,
$33
that's a good
million
pickup
average.
by Columbus. Jake Bean's on the rise.
Zach Werenski, 6 years, $9.583 million.
Yeah, the re-sign. Yeah, he. I don't know why he likes Ohio that much. Why he thinks they can actually win in Ohio. But go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
Ryan Reeves, after getting traded to New York, signed there for $1.17 million.
Yeah.
1.75, I guess. Andre Casa, 1 year, $1.25 million for the Leafs. Nick Ritchie, 2 years, $2.5 million average for the Leafs.
That's not bad.
Tyler Bertuzzi resigned to Detroit.
He's really good. I just
Yeah.
wish he didn't play there, dude.
He injured too. He was injured for like 90% of the year. 2 years,
I wish he didn't play
4.75.
there.
7.
I wish he played on a good team because he could actually be good.
Then the latest signing is Yoel Kiviranta, 2 years, $1.5 million in Dallas.
Not bad.
Or 1.05, and that's all the signings.
That's all the signings.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst one, do you think? The worst one by all of them?
The worst one.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of like absolute horrible ones because a lot of them are short term. But
yeah,
I mean,
the
the
short-
Anderson one's fucking horrendous.
Anderson one's bad. Goligoski one is bad.
Goligoski one, that's bad. But that's only for 1 year.
Yeah, that's the only reason that's probably not the worst because it's 1
Yeah.
year. If that was a multi-year contract, that's the worst.
Hard to say, honestly.
What do you think's the best one?
The best one?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the Braden Point one. 8 years, 9.5.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably the best one.
Does he have a no movement clause?
Yeah.
For how many years?
I think for like the first 5 years.
Right. So that's pretty good. You get 5 more years of Braden Point. That's if you make the playoffs all 5 years. That's easily you're making second, third round every single
Yeah.
time. Man is an absolute monster in playoffs for
Facts.
some reason.
Well, that's all.
Another good one is Dano.
That's a good one.
I
Yeah.
really like that move by the Kings.
That's a very good move for the Kings.
The Kings are missing a piece like that, but I also
but they also
have
got
a
pieces
lot of
coming up.
pieces.
They'll have
They have
Byfield playing this year.
as long as he plays good.
No, see, they're smart. They're not rushing their prospects.
Yeah. Well, they know they ain't no cup contender for the next few years.
They know. Yeah,
So they're developing.
they're developing their prospects. Something the Jack Hughes, I think he could have used another league or another year away from the NHL.
Let's see what they do with Luke Hughes.
Yeah, Luke Hughes won't play right away.
No, they're gonna realize what they did.
No,
look at
regardless, he's not playing. He can't.
Look what happened with Jack Hughes. After, like, his first
It's because
2 years,
people
he was
think
good.
since you take somebody at first overall, they got to play the first year. If they're not ready, don't play them.
Exactly.
Because you just take down their confidence level.
Confidence went down. Internet flamed him. I flamed him. Everyone around here flamed him.
He did good this year. He stepped up his game. He did
played
better.
He played well. He probably would have done even better if you gave him a year.
Owen Power, I don't think he should play. There's no point of him playing this year.
The Sabres need to realize you're only going to hurt him if you play him for that absolute god-awful team. He's going to get pounded every game. He's probably going to get lit up. They want a tank
regardless. They want Shane, right? They want a tank anyways.
Take Shane. Really. That guy has some unreal talent.
Yeah.
So. Man had, like 170 points.
Oh, he's insane.
In, like, 50 games.
These next 2 years are the ones you want to tank for.
Yep. So.
Which is what the Coyotes
Leafs tanked 2022. Like, let's go.
Yep. Well,
I wouldn't mind.
Dubas is going to trade away your pick.
Oh, yeah, he will.
He probably already has a deal going to get rid of your fucking first-round pick this year. He hates them.
I swear he does. I don't know.
And then when he has them, he doesn't take advantage of them to use for a piece you need in the future. He's like, all right, we need a forward. I'm going to pay $9.5 million.
Dubas is a horrible general manager. He's actually horrible.
He's odd. He's an odd fella.
He doesn't sign people I care for at all.
No, he's got some interesting moves.
He overpays. He gives away draft picks. He signs bums. We already have bums.
He gets bullied and he's giving people
way too much money. And then he gives people
way
too much money because he doesn't want to lose popularity and all that.
I think it's torn apart for signing them for that much money.
Mm-hmm. Like, if they're going to sign that much, make sure they're worth it. So.
Thanks.
And they never are. So, anyway. Everyone get hyped. August 5th, first football game of the year.
Yep.
Get hyped.
For some reason,
preseason.
Hall of Fame game, they're not even having the team with the most Hall of Famers in it. Very odd decision for them. But have the Cowgirls and the TikToks.
Cowgirls and Steelers. Whatever. I'm just hyped to finally watch some foosball.
I'm hyped too, because I think we have a mixed training thing, or whatever the fuck they're called, this weekend against the Dolphins.
Really?
I think we got a split training with them.
That's pretty sick.
And then they're our first preseason game. So our preseason games are Dolphins, Bills, Titans.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
All right. Well, everyone, get prepared for next weekend. Thank you for tuning in to another Sunday with Glen and Stu. It's football time, baby. See ya.